Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. This is, as the title suggests, a follow-up to this year's, meaning 2020, Extra Life fundraiser that we would run on the channel every year. This year fell a little short of the $1,000 goal that we had set, but next year's our year to hit that $1,000 goal. I've been consistently keeping it at $750, and last year I decided to up the ante. Probably not the right year to do that in, with so many people out of work and other stuff going on. But still, we raised $705. So we almost hit previous year's goals. And honestly, a $700 fundraiser is nothing to laugh at. So we didn't quite hit the $1,000 goal, so I will not be doing the potion of nastiness, the gross concoction, whatever you want to call it. And for more info on that, it's a little extra challenge that I do, and you can see previous fundraising videos for that. Check out any of the Extra Life playlists for some really interesting and fun stuff. Although we did have some fun during the stream. Andy P, big donation from you. Big donations from a handful of other folks. I upped the ante again on game day. Offered to do a shot of Allen's Coffee Brandy, my number one nemesis, for every $50 raised that day. And I believe we did 7 shots right off the bat. We didn't get any further donations throughout the day, so that was the end of that. But still, not a bad push, not a bad response. Very healthy donations. We're looking pretty good. And again, next year, maybe we drop it down to $750 again as the goal. Maybe I keep it at $1,000. We'll see what happens. So, that being said, the wrap-up is that we're not meeting the challenge, but I am going to treat myself for doing such a great thing for society. Yes, my one time of the year where I get to be nice and do something altruistic. So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit of a prick about it and toot my own horn and glorify my own efforts, as minimal as they were. But it's also an excuse to drink some good beer. I've been sitting on this one for a while now, and this is one of Stone Brewing's Enjoy By series. And of course, this was Enjoy By 4/20 2017 Brett IPA. So this has been sitting and aging for almost 4 years at this point. I'm sorry, Enjoy After, not Enjoy By. It was Enjoy After 4/2017. So you should let it bottle age until at least April 20th of 2017. Again, this one's been sitting around for a little while longer than that. Now, we have had some experiences with these brews before, where even being cellared at the appropriate temperature and then put in the refrigerator for a little while to chill, the bottle has exploded when I opened it. But thankfully, I have a nice deck out this way and a door right out to that deck, right off of this dining area in the new house. So I'm just going to open that door to we're probably in the single digits today. I don't think we're sub-zero. I'm going to open that door and we're going to pop the cork out there. So, just in case I need it, trusty cork. Electric corkscrew. All right, I'll be right back. Well, after all that, I managed to bare-hand it. I didn't even need the corkscrew, and it didn't explode like previous bottles of this particular brew have, I guess. Cheers to that. I think it's been a while since they put these in a larger bomber bottle. They've been doing the 12 ounces. Ooh, that's got a nice rugged, somewhat sour hoppy aroma to it. Not too surprising. It's been aging in the bottle. So let's just check this out. This is the 6th edition of the Enjoy After. Celeron IPA, yes. What you hold in your hands is an experiment. This IPA is spiked at bottling with Brettanomyces, it's the wild yeast I'm smelling. A wild yeast that, over time, brings about charmingly unpredictable complexities of spice, funk. I did get some funk. I wasn't going to say that, because that can be taken negatively, but it's intended here. Acidity and more. The operative words in our beer cellaring thesis are over time. For those of you who are impatient or like to experiment, the earliest we recommend sampling this beer is April 20th of 2016. The beer won't be fully carbonated until that date, okay? Ideally, you'll want to cellar the beer up to or beyond the Enjoy After date to help it reach its full evolutionary potential. Well, we're 3 years beyond that date, being the 2017. So at that point, some facets of the Brett characteristics will have mellowed, while others will have become more profound. It all matures into a fascinating and delicious culmination. Individual results will vary, and that's both the beauty and the intent behind this beer. Okay, well, I didn't manage to read that before the drop that was coming from the neck of the bottle came down and hit my hand, so I'll just wipe that up later. I've got wet wipes and towels and everything else. All right, so as I said, I am smelling a lot of that wild yeast aroma. There's like a fruity sourness coming off of it, almost like a well-aged wine. It is extremely hazy, although it doesn't seem to have particulates, so that's cool. Quite effervescent, so that carbonation from the yeast aging in the bottle is still quite carbonated. It's got a nice light yellow color that quickly darkens to an orangish hue up here. Wow. I could stare at this all day. It's got a very nice color to it. I'm loving all those bubbles basically cascading up from the nucleation point on the bottom of the glass. And it's maintaining a nice, rich, full head. Yeah, lots of sour fruitiness. I knew I was going to get some foam on the nose. Yeah, mostly sour fruitiness. It's making me think of like a Belgian style or something like that. But again, it's a bottle aged with Brettanomyces, so it's going to get those wild yeast, aromas. Yeah, just mostly a sour fruitiness, maybe a hint, just a slight hint of hoppy bitterness to it. It's got a nice medium to medium heavy mouthfeel. There's definitely some body to it. It's honestly crisp. Very smooth. Almost creamy. Almost creamy in terms of the way it behaves on the tongue and the back of the palate. It's very interesting. It's got that slightly sour fruitiness that I was picking up on in the aroma, but the taste isn't as strong as the aroma is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's more forward in the aroma than it is in the taste. But I'm still getting that slight sour fruitiness. That's the thing I keep coming back to because it is the primary flavor component here. And then it kind of mellows out to this nice, crisp, just overall beeriness. And then there's a hint of a light grainy flavor that kicks in. And then on the back of the tongue, as you finish and just kind of as it settles, there's just this really, really light hoppiness to it. No distinct notes coming through. If anything, maybe a hint of maybe a hint of dankness and some earthy tones, but not like overstated. Oop, might have overdone it. Oh, it didn't explode on me, but okay. All right, I stopped just short of messing that up. All right, we got to let that settle for a minute or two. I mean, overall, this is a pretty good experience. Was it worth waiting the full 3, almost 4 years for? I don't know. The real question is, what would it have been like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? What would it have been like if I had only waited the full year up until April 20th of 2017? Yes, 420, we get it, of 2017. Would it have been different then? Did it actually mellow out completely over that time? I don't know. For me right now, this one is actually sitting at a 4 out of 5. Maybe next time I'll get a couple of these, like a full 6-pack of the Enjoy After, and we'll just age them and crack one open every year until we've reached the 6-year mark and see how it changes over time. I don't know. That's like a long-term project, and I think it's a fairly expensive beer, even in the 6-pack, 12 ounces. So we'll see. But overall, worth it. Definitely a good beer. Like I said, a solid 4 out of 5 for me. It's got just enough complexity at just the right mellowness. There's nothing really distinctly coming through that's blowing me away, but it's just got everything you're looking for in a good beer. But I don't know if it was quite worth waiting 3, almost 4 years to get to this point. And again, I may have waited too long. So, who knows? Anyway, it's a great beer. You should check it out. Huge thanks to everybody who donated to the Extra Life fundraiser this year. Really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, we didn't quite hit our goal. We didn't hit the amount that we did in previous years, but $700 for kids at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, specifically the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, Maine. It's going to make some people very happy. It's going to help a lot of people out. So appreciate you all for donating. We will do it again next year. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Got to put it at a weird angle because of all that foam. I don't want it going up my nose.